Happy New Year, everybody. I am so ready for 2020, and it is gonna be our first hump day check-in realness. We'll make it quick, 'cause I don't even know, it's like 6:30 p.m. my time. I waited to do it later, just because I thought it would be fun to kind of like recap how I spent my first day. Um, and there we go. So we'll make it quick because I want to go back down and stairs, not go back downstairs and cuddle all the fur babies because we've got the mattress down on the floor and they get all cuddly and they have to sometimes all of them come on the bed, sometimes it's one at a time and it's rotational, it's a whole thing, and I want to get back to that because I love doing that with them. So anyway, um totally gonna be honest, 2019 didn't end on the best note, but not the worst note either. Just had some stuff come at me that I wanted to know before the end of the year. So it was good to like know it, but now it's, just kind of it helps me understand what I need to start doing and how I'm going to just kind of move forward with stuff. So it's nothing, I can't, sorry, I've got a back itch. Sorry about that. Nothing like horrible by any means, but just working through some stuff. So we'll go from there. Just have to keep it more private just because it does involve other people. So try not to blurt out too much if it doesn't just involve me. But I did get to end it kind of on a good note though, because then I was able to have like a coffee date with someone that I met a year ago. Actually, funnily enough, oh my God, that's adorable. I'll have to remind her the next time I see her. We met on New Year's Eve last year, and then we were able to have a coffee date on New Year's Eve. Just happened. So that's so much fun. So I absolutely loved that. And like, I almost canceled her because I wasn't doing the best. And I just wanted to like crawl into bed and just get through and wake up to 2020. But I'm really glad that I didn't because it was much needed and I really enjoyed it. And she's just got good energy, and she's, how sometimes when we meet people and you feel really great afterwards and you're revived, and then there's other people that it's like you're exhausted and they're just because their energy just isn't the best, and they're just it sucks energy out of you. I don't know. I'm not trying to like put people down or anything, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And it's a lot. She's not one of those people. I feel great after I've seen her, and it's just super fun. So I was super glad that I did that. I should say super one more time. Anyway, and then I went to Marky's Stateside Friends. That's like Marks and Spencer. It's just I don't even know what you compare it to. There's clothing and a grocery store and home goods, and I don't know what that's like. I don't know. It's like a bigger Target. That's like Target meets Macy's, I guess. Yeah, maybe that would be the way to do it. Anyway, so and they have all these really great little snacks. So I got very excited, and I'm like, yep, yep, yep. And the next thing you know, I realized that I had a lot when I got home and actually put it out. But so I went to Marky's, got a bunch of stuff, so I was excited for that. And then this is actually the first time that I've stayed in the house voluntarily. A couple years ago, like my second year here, I stayed home because I didn't feel good. But I'm always trying to like be somewhere fun, do something fun. I'm very specific on how I end my year and start my year. And it usually involves like good food, being around good people, doing something fun when midnight happens, working out, that kind of thing. Like there's usually like a morning run, both days, or like a workout, something along those lines. And I don't know, I've got my pen, so that's where we're at right now. Anyway, but I chose, we thought about going out, like we thought about doing stuff, but the dogs don't do the best with fireworks, and like the big dogs, and we get really worried about that. And last year we did go out, and when we came home right after the bell. So we stayed for like a few dances, and then we knew we needed to get home to them because we didn't want to have them freaked out for too long. So we went home and they were just a mess. So I just remembering that, I was like, oh God, leaving them when there's fireworks is really difficult. So this year I actually went to Holland and Barrett's and I inquired about CBD oil. and we tried it out, and there was they didn't even nothing. Like I heard them, my partner heard them, um, and there wasn't any reaction from them. Like they were awake, but they were just like super chill, and that's never happened since I've moved here when there's fireworks. So I was pretty excited about that. So I think we found something, and that will help them. And it's really 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 low level of THC, so like they're fine. There's vets that actually recommend this for horses and dogs. So I did make sure that I did my research before just like throwing this kind of stuff at the dogs. But they were super chill. So it was absolutely fantastic. But so we chose to stay in, and then just with how everything kind of went the last day or two of 2019, I kept it super chill, and I had like all these meats and cheeses and biscuits and some focaccia bread, and I had the sparkling non-alcoholic juice um, from Marquis, and it was fantastic. And I was watching Anthony Bourdain, which I absolutely love him, and I chose him since we lost him, and that was like I'm not usually really into like well-known people or celebrities like passing away. Like I'm sad, like don't get me wrong, there's like, oh, that's too bad for their family and their friends and everything like that. But like Anthony, when he passed, like we're best friends, me and Anthony, when Anthony Bourdain passed away, my heart broke. Like that one was a big one for me. So watched him um as the new year came in, cuddling my furry bitch in bed, naked with no bra. It was freaking amazing. Sipping on H2O to stay hydrated, and like started my year free with staying healthy. It was really weird though. Like I wanted to make sure I'd fallen asleep early, and I was like, I was all cozy in bed, and I was like, that's fine. Like I'm here, it'll be fine. And then I had this overwhelming urge, like I had to floss and brush my teeth before the new year because I wanted to go into the new year for sure with flossed and brushed teeth. So made sure that was done. I'm not really sure what that was all about. But it was just great. Like I absolutely loved it. It was a great little way, and then cuddles with the big fur babies and all of that. So loved bringing in the way I did, and was super chill, and I think that that's kind of how I'm going to try to like do the rest. Well, I don't know, do the rest of the new year that way, or this year, but I'll get to my goals later and kind of explain what I'm thinking about that. So I started my day. I didn't get up as early as I usually do, and like I liked to, because I actually was able to stay up past midnight, which is rare. And I went to the gym. It was fantastic. I wasn't almost going to go because it was so late, and I'm like, oh God, is there going to be people there? Because I absolutely hate working out with a bunch of people, especially when they're just not my kind of people. So I've got my guys in the morning that I'm cool with. We're on the same page. And when it's a bunch of the people that I don't know, or they're just annoying or not like me, or they want to talk to me while I'm working out, I hate it. There's one guy, and he left when I was working out, so I had the whole gym to myself again, and it was fantastic. I was able to get a good gym time in. On the way home, there's this photo that I've been wanting to get of like the River Ness with the castle and everything in it, and like the sky was just turning this beautiful like pinkish, and I've been wanting to get it, and I just haven't not done it. And then I flipped around the roundabout, and I like hazards on because it's at a bridge, and I like ran out, snapped a photo, and it was like the best photo, and I was like, yes, like it's paid to wait. Like I've been wanting to get this for weeks. And I've just like not done it, and I made sure I did it today because it was worth it, and I nailed it, and I was super pumped about that. And then as I was like working out and everything, I was like, I want to do this walk I've been meaning to do. And I did an impromptu adventure, just me and Zan. We went up and we went to this folly called Firish, and it's a steep climb. The bottom of my calves were on fire getting up there. It was a little windy up there. It was absolutely amazing. I'll be posting pictures on my Instagram, Chic Urban Hippie, and on my Facebook. So if you want to see what it is, go for it. And I'll try to do video and everything. And it's just absolutely beautiful. Like it was totally worth getting up there. I had my walking boots on. I was trying to get to a certain point where I could see the 360 of the view and get this amazing video of it. And I was stepping just right. And I thought I was. I was not, and I ended up in a bog, and my walking boots were just immersed in mud, and you could just see the mud go in, and I'm like, ooh, and I was like, so I just felt like a true outdoors woman this morning. Like I never thought I'd own walking boots in general, and today I did it, and I was in mud, and it was amazing. The furry bitch, she handled it like a champ. There were times like on the way back because it was cold and she was muddy and there's twigs. I carried her just to like warm her up and get her feeling, get her little legs to take a rest and everything. And she was passed out on the way home, but she's passed out now. I'm looking at her. That's why I'm over there. But she absolutely loved it. So I was glad that I did that, and it's something I've been wanting to do for years years. I've been here for a max of 3 years, so probably like at least 2 years I've been wanting to do that, but with my assessment and everything else and my health, I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. And finally I did it, and it was just like, yes, like this is how I really want to start 2020, ticking off some of those things that I've been wanting to do, but I haven't because of how busy I was. So I'm very excited about that for sure. And then on the way up though, I thought this was really cool. I put my iPod on, or my iPhone on shuffle for the Apple Music that I've got like downloaded and everything. And the first song was I can't remember, Mumford and Sons, I Will Wait for You, which is always, fun. And then I didn't want the next song, so I skipped it. And then it was a Tannehill Weavers song, which is like a Scottish traditional music band that my dad absolutely loved. And I was like, okay. I was like, maybe this could be a little playlist that dad's gonna put together. Like, I'm one of those people that do believe that certain songs and everything do come to you. And the reason why I believe that is there was one time my mom and I were driving home, or driving her back down from Chicago to Central Illinois, and we went a different route. And that route took us past Marseilles, which was like a training ground that my dad was always at with the military for like his 2 weeks and other training and stuff like that. And right as we started realizing where we were and what we were by, the song we when dad was passing away, he had his flip phone, and it was just when we could like put songs as the ringtone, and he had another one, Bites the Dust by Queen, and that's what he requested, so we put it on there, and that song came on. And then there were two other songs that were like some of his favorites, I think, or I think it was a Guns N' Roses Paradise City, which was our song, or maybe it was Sweet Child of Mine, one of the two. And then there was another one, I think it was like an AC/DC or something like that. And I was just like, oh shit, we were right there by Marseilles. And I was like, okay, like that's a sign. I personally think it is. And that's what happened then on the way up. There was the Tannehill Weaver song, and I said, okay, maybe this is dad like saying hi, or, whatever. And then it was Black Watch Pipes and Drums came on, like a slower tune. And then Black Watch Pipes and Drums came on again, and it was their set where they do Scotland the Brave, Black Bear, and Highland Laddie. And then I was where I needed to be. So he like chose this. I feel like he chose the songs, and it was just like, okay. And I don't know, for me, I feel like because of how intense and weird and the roller coaster of just everything that I've been on in the past 3 years since I've moved here, um, I'm really feeling great about 2020. Like, I'm super pumped for it. And I feel like in a way that was his way of saying like, this is it. Like, I'm here for you. You're on the right path. And again, I could be totally wrong, but that's my little thing. That's how I look at things. So it was a great way to do that. And then was hungry on the way home, and I was like, oh my God, what do I want to eat? Like, is there anything I've been super craving? And I've been craving Caesar salad and lasagna with garlic bread. So I got to Starbucks, got myself I call them my Starbucks family. There's one girl, they're all fabulous. I absolutely love them. They're on Rose Street here in Venice. They're fantastic. But there's a couple that like we just have been opening up to each other about things and showing each other our pets through pictures, and like it's a whole thing. I have my little personalized coffee cup that they made for me, and that's a reusable one that has my name and butterflies and everything on it. So got to see them, got Zana a little puppuccino whipped cream because of her kick-ass work of walking up the steep mountain. And I don't know, I need to put that pen down. And I put a list together real quick so I could have homemade lasagna, homemade Caesar dressing, homemade garlic croutons, to have like a Caesar salad. It was amazing. homemade garlic butter. So then I could have garlic bread. And yeah, that was all my homemade stuff that I think I made. Yeah, lasagna, Caesar salad dressing, croutons, and garlic butter. And it was amazing. I loved it. I'm like into the carbs these past couple weeks, which is fine. I'm normally not like a big carb person, so I don't mind when I do eat them because I just normally don't crave them. So when I do, I'm like, all right, whatever. But my little food baby. So I got back to the gym. It's fine. So I made all of that good stuff and relaxed this evening or this afternoon. I feel like it's so much later than it really is. My partner and we were just saying that, and we watched Rocket Man, Elton John. Oh my god, I love Elton John, and it was all those great songs. It was amazing. So I was glad I did that. I think I've said amazing a lot. So yeah, it's just been a really great day. Like, and I'm going a little bit longer on this than I anticipated, but it's just like it's just the importance of, to me, just like starting on the right foot. Like I stopped really drinking for New Year's a long time, or not, well, yeah, it's kind of a long time ago now at this point. Or if I did, I would have like some glasses of champagne, but I didn't want to wake up hungover the next day and shitty. I really wanted to just set the tone right for the year with good people, good food, a workout, like something healthy, that kind of stuff. So that's what I've really done the past few years. And it's just, I think this year is good that I stayed home because one of my goals is just to kind of like slow down and relax. I'm such a goal setter, and I'm like, okay, next, 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 while taking on so much. And since I've been here, I've been trying to like improve myself and constantly doing goals for myself while also really trying to like help other people and take care of other people. And I still want to help and take over and do what I can for other people, but I can't take on as much as I have the past few years. It's just too much. So I need to put myself first. And not that I don't put myself first, but I need to like reevaluate how I put myself first, I guess is a better way to put that. So it is going to be slowing down and relaxing because now that I'm done with my assessment, I'm like, ooh, next, what should I do? Um, it's like, no, 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 no more courses, no more any of that. Like, just focus on a few things and just like relax a little bit better and tick off some of those adventures and day trips and weekend trips that you've been wanting to do. So that's what I'm going to be working on in that regard. So that's kind of why I thought it tied in nicely with I wasn't out doing something and being somewhere with a makeup and your Spanx on and your bra on and da 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 da. Like I just took it easy into the new year, which is great, and I think that's really good. I am gonna wrap up, but I have my planner. I love my planner. It's hardback, and I get it monogrammed, so it has my initials and then the year, and it's from Moleskine, by the way. Um, and in the back there's notes. So I've done these are my goals that I'm going to read. There we go. Sorry. And I'm just gonna just occasionally check on this, and I think I might put a reminder like on my calendar like once a month to make sure I'm reading this and saying, okay, what have we done to focus? So I want to read more because I have all these books. I haven't done it. I focused so much on school these past 14 months that I need to actually like read. And even before that, I just didn't read as much because my job was so stressful that I would just go to mindless TV as opposed to like having my brain have to work by reading. So I'm super excited about that. I need to get back into meditation more and enjoy that. I've got connect/reconnect with old and new. Like there's certain people that I'm like, why am I not like checking on them and just saying hello? So I've already started doing that with like my friend yesterday, which I loved. She's a new one. I've got a couple other friends that are new around here that I want to make sure that I'm connecting with. And then there's a couple of my not I want to say former friends, but people that I was close to and like really active with because we had the same job or whatever. I've already started reaching out to some of them, just be like, hey, I think about you often. How are you? What's going on? I reached out to one of my friends that we were like super close for quite a few years, and she was really supportive, and I've known her for ages. And I remember when she first had her baby, and she was like, so she's driving now, and I'm like, I remember when I held her in my arms at Texas Roadhouse. I can't believe it. So it's just kind of like, wow, 16 years have gone by. So I'm excited to do those kind of things. Start traveling more, day trips, whatever that is. Continue to save money. I got really good at that now last year. So I want to keep going in that direction. I really want to incorporate yoga more. I have these basic moves that I do, but I want to do it more. I think it would be good. More positive self-talk. I really get very harsh on myself sometimes. I get very negative on myself, and like I should be better. It's the perfectionist in me, and I feel like I should always be better. And if something goes awry or wrong, I will take it personally. Like it was my fault. I should have done something. And there's a lot of times, um, there's no there it just is what it is, like whatever, or it was the other person's fault, but I will still try to take it on. And then there's other times that yeah, I definitely could have maybe done something better or done it differently, but what I did really wasn't that bad, so it's fine. So you need to let it go. Like, okay, you've recognized, move on, kind of thing. It's just all that kind of stuff. So working on that. Being more effective and efficient with my thinking. I'm kind of excited for this one because I sometimes I'm an overthinker. Oh my God, I'm an overthinker and I get anxious, and then it can sometimes turn into depression and it gets too much. Or also when I'm at work being, which I've gotten really good at because my last job I made sure I got better at it, but I want to work on my team or with my team more because I can see when they get very reactive, like that something happens, like a client calls or a worker calls or whatever, and they just like this negative spew of, oh God, I can't believe it, how am I going to do it, or God, there they go again, that kind of stuff, which we all do. I'm not hating on them for it because I've done it. And instead of like taking that negative energy and putting that out there, just stop, pause, and be more responsive, and the energy that you're putting out there is positive and proactive and efficient and effective, like that kind of thinking, if that makes sense. So I've worked on it, but I know that there's other things that I can do for myself personally, not just professionally, with that. And I'm hoping I can mentor my ladies a little bit more in the office, so I'm excited for that one. um Training for like my marathon and my cycle and those kind of things. And then just health, food, mind, and body, which I've already been working on. I constantly work on that. It's just a rollover. A lot of those are just rollovers, but it's, stuff that I'm trying to do to actually, you can say that you want to do stuff and then you forget about it. So I'm trying to like be effective with my goals that I set for myself and actually do check-ins with myself and hold myself accountable and say, okay, yeah, you know what, I've not saved as much as I should have, or I've not traveled as much as I wanted to, whatever it is. So that's kind of where it's at. I think that's everything. I hope you guys had a really great end to your 2019, and I hope you had a great start to your 2020. I wish you all so much health, happiness, and success. And I don't mean success as in like wealth and money, just success with life, and that can be all sorts of different things. So I hope it is absolutely amazing for you, and we are going to have a really great year. I can feel it. Anyway, check me out, Instagram, Facebook. I'll put pictures up and everything. I think you're amazing. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.